Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading, my Capricorn friends. So that's a nickname. I can't, you have to figure that one out. That was someone misheard something and it became my sweet little Capricorns. It just feels so wholesome and connected to the earth. Harvest time with cabbage and corn, right? What's this card doing here? It's not part of the reading yet, Octopus. There might be a lot of things going on in your mind right now, feeling like you're pulled in a lot of different directions. You have a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas and possibilities, perhaps. So what we're going to do here is, Capricorn, we're going to, what energy are you in right now? What are you in? What energy are you going to be in the future? What's going on here? And there have been interesting stories, to say the least, with some of them. Wow, yeah, it's been a really interesting week, and here we are to top it off, Capricorn. All right, so there's a whole bunch of cards that fell out face down. We have one sitting here very nicely. The raccoon. The raccoon. Hermit mode. That's where you are. I'm going to look at these quickly, but I want to... lizard, peacock, and dragonfly. You might be in hermit mode. Doing some sort of self-healing, kind of recovering energetically, working on your clairvoyant, your intuition, and the dragonfly trying to see things clearly. But you need to be in your energy to do that, which is what I'm getting with these, okay? So maybe this little explanation about what's going on with this hermit energy, why you might be pulling back a bit from things. You know, that lizard is very interesting because it really feels like it's a very empathic energy. So needing to clear out others' energies so that you can be fully aware of yours and how you stand and what's going on for you. So where are you going to be in the future? What's the future for Capricorn here? What is the future energy? Oh, geez, so many cards. Capricorn. Oh, it's too many. These are down. You're gonna make it hard, aren't you? You're gonna make it hard. What are these? The fish and the horse. Earth and water. Charging towards a new pond, like jumping towards a new pond. The oyster's at the bottom. The oyster is at the bottom. There's something. The underline here is something from the universe sort of being gifted to you. This raccoon is easy to understand. The energy you're in right now is easy to understand. This here has got a little more complicated. I mean, look at, you've got air energy, the butterfly, some sort of new beginning, hatching out into a new cycle here. And then you have the elk. Dude, it's like, that's kind of like the, a little bit Emperor, King of Pentacles energy I get. It's the alchemical symbol of earth, so it's kind of your energy too. Actually, both the raccoon, well, the raccoon I see a little more as hermit, so that's a little more Virgo energy than specifically Capricorn. But this too, this is, yeah, I could see that as Capricorn. That's interesting. I never looked at it like that. Now I'm really seeing it a little more like the devil card in Capricorn. Like this elk, this bull elk is harnessing all the fire of this eclipse, harnessing it for themselves here. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like the energy in some of these readings lately, and you guys are coming out like that as well. You've got, in your future, you're still kind of looking back at the past here. But yet there's this potential for happiness looking forward. With the otter, this is the happiest little dude in the deck. This is a happy guy. Happy. Living in happiness, expecting more happiness. It's all good. The otter, it's all good. Everything is happy. Everything is fun. Even just, laying in a bed, floating around in a bed of kelp in the ocean with your friends is a good time. Having an oyster on your tummy and cracking that open and eating. Interesting, right? Yeah, clams. Do they eat? I guess more like the clams, but... it's a happy in what you're doing almost all the time. This little otter is. They are happy. But this is very intense, looking at the butterfly. Let's get some tarot. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing a lot. My allergies are activating. and I had a couple of sneezes. And my head is pointing down. It's all conducive to sniffles. All right. Can we get something for the raccoon? The energy now that Capricorn is in. The raccoon. You guys are being so sassy. That's a lot of cards. All right. Well, you know what? That. Shoot. What is going on? What is going on? I say that, and I don't know if you've ever read Robert Munch. So it's children's books. And I think it is, I can't remember what it's called, but Ari is one of the characters in it. And the one kid has red hair and the other one has black. And they both want the same color of their friend's hair. And I think at one time, what is going on, Ari? What is going on? I'm getting that. I don't know if that's for someone, if someone out there's name is Ari. I think it's Ari and Andrew. I can't remember the other kid's name. All right, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the Daughter of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Son of Pentacles. Well, that's interesting now. I see that. The Daughter and Son of Pentacles are on either side of the Tower card here. The raccoon. Look at this. Like, oh, jeez. Like, that's, that hurts. That's painful. That's really painful energy, guys. The 5 of Cups is a massive disappointment here, and the 3 of Swords is being heartbroken. Like something didn't work out, being really heartbroken about it. So that is what it is, right there. That is, you know, and maybe this is part of this. This is like protecting the heart. It's like, okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to protect it now. And then like Daughter of Pentacles separated from the Son of Pentacles with a Tower moment. The Daughter of Pentacles holds the Sun though. The Son of Pentacles holds a crescent moon. It's like a yin-yang energy, isn't it? The Daughter and Son of Pentacles. And they're separated by the Tower. Now, okay, so perhaps some of you are dealing with like some sort of like a connection here with someone. Like you guys are really equal. Like one of you is the Son of Pentacles and the other is the Daughter of Pentacles. This is a very equal energy, but played out in yin and yang, like very masculine and feminine energy playing out here almost perfectly, but yet they're separated by the Tower. And look what they're both looking towards this. Both of them on the table are looking directly towards this. I don't know if you and someone else are both feeling this, like a major disappointment, a major loss, a heartbreak. Now, what does the Tower moment symbolize? It can symbolize a lot of different things that have happened in our lives, or have happened outside of things that we can control. It's a change in our life, something big that's happened here that's changed things, or at least the course that we thought we would be on. And, you know, just if I want to say what the Tower moment kind of means to me in a timely manner, like right now, it's a bit about what's going on, like with COVID and, you know, the protests, like everything that's happening, because that's what this card has been symbolizing in my readings for the collective. The last, when did this first come out? March. So we're looking at 3 months here. For the last 3 months, this is what that, so there may be some sort of separation between you and someone else because of like events that have happened in the world that are out of your control. And both of you are, I mean, this is really sad. This is really sad energy. So where is this? So, okay, I want to say, if you are feeling this raccoon energy, if this is resonating for you, if there's something that's gone on in your life that's left you feeling like this is a major, like this did not work out the way I thought it was going to work out. I feel like this is a missed opportunity. My heart is really broken here. My heart is really broken. And you feel like you've been separated from someone who you really you felt like the yin and the yang to each other. That this person is also feeling that, because both of them are sitting here looking at this disappointment, this heartbreak, and the tower is sitting between the two of you. So you're both sitting in that. Now this energy, now I see. You might be doing something here because, you know, this butterfly is looking to the past. But, you know, it's like this was supposed to be a new cycle. This was supposed to be a new cycle, but it didn't happen because there's something going on over here that's really heavy separation here that's caused like a heartbreak and disappointment on both ends. And the butterfly is this new cycle, yet, you know, what was confusing me was this elk. They're both looking to this past. In the future, there feels like there's some sort of energy trying to correct this. The elk, now I want to say the elk, take this how it resonates. The elk is the bull here, right? And the Son of Pentacles is the young buck. So if we want to try to figure out how this is resonating, if either the Son of Pentacles goes into a new energy, something happens here, and they become this bull, like sort of going from maybe like the page or knight of pentacles into the full-on King of Pentacles here. And in doing that, they're harnessing something energetically, and I want, you know, I'm going to say, particularly being an earth sign, being some sort of pentacle based, they're taking that energy and they're physically doing something with it that causes, like, going back to this rebirth, because happiness is over here. Happiness is not over. You can really see that. You can see why the otter, this little otter, is looking that way, because this is not. This is really, yeah, that's really hard. Let's see what tarot cards come out here. I hope this, let me see. I hope it doesn't confuse me the way it's coming out. Force me. Such a nice day here today. After I do this reading, I'm going to go put my wood chips on my garden so I can suppress the weeds and not have to water so much. So like that, there's cedar. Do you love that smell? Oh my gosh, I love the smell of natural cedar. Sorry, I just had to put energy for a minute and think about my wood chips. It's going to be nice. So, the butterfly and the elk. You know, I want to know about the butterfly and the elk first, separately, please. The butterfly and the elk. The Four of Cups. And it's looking this way, too. Yeah, something did not work out in the past here. There's a big feeling of missed opportunity. Disappointment. Wow. The elk. What is the elk doing? The elk. I knew it. It feels like somehow the masculine energy, and however this plays out for you. Now, it doesn't have to be man or woman either. So it could be someone who's just a more masculine sign, Capricorn, yeah, because you are a feminine sign. The masculine signs are Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, Gemini, Aries, and Aquarius. It can be that, and it can also just be someone who's the initiator, the person who's going to do it, because that's associated with masculine energy too, like going and go for it, doing it. So that here, look at that, the Ace of Wands. Someone who's like really passionate here, like, holy jeez. Yeah, so, and I can see that too. So if there's this kind of heartbreak and disappointment, like there's cup energy, there's painful sword energy here. There's things that have happened like outside of your control, their control, everyone's control. Well, the whole bloody world is out of control, but it's out of control in a good way. The control that we had before wasn't necessarily good. I don't want to say that the things that are happening aren't, yeah, because change, initiating change. That is the only way to move our world forward. We always seem to have a cataclysmic change to, yeah. So, anyways. Because this cup here too, this Four of Cups, oh, like it's almost sneaky. It almost feels like the universe being sneaky with some sort of a rebirth here. And this though, look at all the fire coming from this elk, like just harnessing it. Just really, really harnessing that energy and going in very passionately. Because that's the fuel. It's almost like the heart is broken. The only other part here that can really move forward is the passion, the desire. So now let's look at little otter. See, now this is making sense to me. So little otter is looking to the future because this is where happiness is. Being happy in the moment and seeing happiness in the future and projecting happiness. But it's almost like, well, to do that, I have to deal with this. Like this has to be dealt with to move into happiness. So, oh, the little otter. Let's see what we have with the little otter. Let's see what we have with the little otter. What is otter? Otter is happy. Oh my goodness, otter has a lot to say. Oh, jeez, look at this. The order these are sitting. The 9 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, what a struggle. Really, what a struggle. The 9 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, like not only just feeling like I'm really at the end of the staircase here. I really cannot climb any more stairs in my life story. I can't, like this is just like, it just feels like it's always been conflict. It's never been easy. And in the Wheel of Fortune, this is really signifying a change. So a big change in the cycle here. So something good, finally good coming out of, what is all this down here? Oh, we have the Empress and the 8 of Cups. Oh, what a big change too, right? Like this is a big leap. The Empress and the 8 of Cups. Could be, see the Empress is very fruitful energy. It's almost like this tree needed to grow back, right? Because this Tower card. Oh wow, this is interesting. So this card, in one of the original readings that I've done on like the big collective reading, what's going on with the collective and the world and all that stuff, that come out on Friday with an energy that I just call the Oakman. This tower symbolized the Emperor. So the Emperor in the collective readings, and I'm telling you this for a reason because it's signifying something here for me. So don't get upset in the comments and say, why are you talking about other stuff? Listen and learn. So this is symbolizing the Emperor. And there were 2 points here that were cut off. The first one is the pandemic. The second one, I think, is just, you know, people really recognizing that there's some really bad shit going on in the world that has not been rectified in a very long time. And that's enough of that. Okay? Right? That's what's going on. So the Emperor in those readings was collapsing. The Emperor was being cut off at the head because it wasn't working. It needed to it needs to be fixed. Now what I get here is, and that may have even been the energy between you and this other person, right? So that's how I'm seeing this play out. So, and I think that's happening probably for a lot of people. Like energy is being shifted and changed. Whatever energy we were all in back in February, March, April, like we've all had time to really look at stuff, right? Like to really look at ourselves. Because this tree, now this tree, this is a very fruitful tree. It's very balanced, right? Like it's not too tall. It's got color. It's got this beautiful crescent moon up here with the Empress, which kind of, you know, it's kind of mystical and magical energy. It's abundance, it's attractive, it's beautiful. It's everything you could want usually, like the Empress. It's like everything that you could want, everything you could need. It's being connected to Earth and that connection feeding into you and you feeding back into it. And with this 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups is going on a journey. And I think a lot of people have been on that 8 of Cups journey to really assess life, to really assess who they are and what they want in life and what they're looking for. And in through doing that, now we have this, you know, where this was seen as weakness, as a collapse, the Tower, it turns into something much more fruitful, much more bountiful than what it might have been in the past if it had followed the parameters that it was going along. Now it's much more fruitful. Yeah, that's what, that's the otter. Oh, that's all over here, the otter. I still haven't even pulled what sits between here. So that's how you get to the happiness, right? All right, so the what sits between raccoon, butterfly, elk, otter? Raccoon, butterfly, elk, otter. What's this between the now and the future? What's this between Capricorn's now and the future? What's this between Capricorn's now and the future? Oh, that's funny how that came out too. We'll take that. Well, this is the one that's upright. The Nine of Cups. So happiness. And the Nine of Cups though is like your own happiness, like really achieving that on your own, on an individual level here. So which is interesting because with this all here, this is very painful. This is heartbreak. This is moving right on past that. And then here, the happiness, just finding happiness. So even if something has been disappointment has felt like a lost opportunity or a missed opportunity, it just didn't work out the way you hoped it would, moving past that and still saying, you know what, that doesn't really have to affect how I am as a person, how happy I am. And the Three of Pentacles, so that was the one that wanted to come out with that. So this is energy really working together. The cogs, the wheels are in motion at this point. So that's what happens. It's almost like your happiness causes the pentacles, the cogs, the gears to start turning. That is the energy here that starts turning this, that starts making it happen. The bottom is a Seven of Pentacles, so working on it, reassessing life, reassessing how to solve a situation. And now let's get you a card from the Moonology deck. I hope you didn't find me too sassy. I was still, don't put anything in the comments that I'm talking too much about something. It always leads to things. People are very impatient. I'm losing my patience with people. It's like, just listen. You know, everybody wants a solution right now. I want the answer right now. I don't want any outside explanations. Well, then why are you even coming? Like, just listen, right? Sometimes there's a message beyond what you're anticipating there would be a message on. I'm just being very bossy, I guess. I'm being kind of in that mom energy. Like, listen, kid. It's time. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. I think it's a good idea. That's why I need to go out and do the wood chips. You guys, between you and Sagittarius again. Actually, yeah, Scorpio was easy this week. Scorpio was easy, but you and Sagittarius, you challenged me here for sure. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. The exhale, right? Like, I have to remind myself to do that. I find like my energy is, I'm still, just calm it down. So disseminating moon, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do in the wood chips. So just breathe out. Perhaps too, it feels like you've been holding your breath a long time, right? With this energy, what's at the bottom? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So for whoever needed to hear that, Capricorn wouldn't let that happen. All right, thank you, my sweet cabbage corn. So I know you guys said stuff about someone said they found a salad recipe for cabbage and corn. So I haven't gotten any feedback yet, I don't think, about you know, if you've tried any cabbage corn recipes and what it tastes like, and if it's kind of gassy, or if it's something you could eat and then go out into public, or what is it? I'm still waiting for that to kind of hear how that is, you know, but it sounds very healthy and fibrous. So. All right, until next week, guys, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.